What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? What's going on? We are doing episode 6. I have a sponsor. My sponsor is Voice to Life Tea. For those who don't know, my sister is a vocal coach, international singer. She is a songwriter. She created her own tea. So I'm gonna go ahead and make me a cup of tea because that's our sponsor tonight. Okay. When I tell you, my voice got so much stronger when I lost it. Like, and me being an actress, being a public speaker, being a teacher, voice2lifetea.com. Woo, get it right there, you all. Or you can contact her at Vocals by Jamel on any social media platform. Go follow her and get y'all some tea. And while my tea is seeping and stuff, the creative entrepreneur who also has a 9 to 5. Okay. I get so many questions all the time about, I thought you were a teacher. How are you directing? How are you choreographing this? How are you doing this and that? I come on here to share my experiences and what worked for me and how I can help the next creative entrepreneur or artist. I work 40 hours a week, okay, at a school. I love teaching children. I'm not teaching a subject that I don't like. I'm teaching theater. So I found a way to make it work for myself. I also work probably more than 40 hours on my business. When I leave the school system, I also go to rehearsals after work. I go meet with clients. I choreograph. I do online tutorials. I direct shows. I produce a little bit of everything. I'm an actress. So those are all parts of my business. I have a nonprofit organization where I'm planning events and raising funds for my nonprofit as well. So I put in a lot of work on the weekends with my incorporation and my nonprofit, but I make it work for me. I'm going to tell you my story, and anybody that this resonates with, I hope it helps you. I went right into the school system. I was waitressing, not well, yeah, I waitress a little bit, and I was acting. Over the years, I really enjoyed teaching, and I taught for years and years and years, built the program, but I also was freelancing as an artist. I was making it work, okay? Freelancing, choreographing for different artists, going in and out of rehearsals and going to different auditions. I got a chance to be in Tyler Perry's Medea's Family Reunion. I made that joke work. You feel me? I was building my resume. Then I did full time in the school system. But in 2015, I got a big tour. So I went on tour and I had to make a decision to resign from teaching, which was my 9 to 5, which was my bread and butter. But the tour took over. It was in Atlanta. So I had to drive back and forth from Atlanta to North Carolina, Atlanta to North Carolina. I let go of a four bedroom, 3 bath house that was built from the ground up. I left that. I left a marriage. I didn't leave my marriage to follow my dreams. It just was not working out. And I went on tour. I had to resign from teaching. When I resigned from teaching, I had to give up my little apartment and I subleased it. So that also helped me bring in a little bit of income or whatever. And from there, it was kind of hard to manage my life. The tour stopped. I was like, I love this life. Okay. This is me. So when I resigned from my job, I also was building clientele, building, promoting. You could still look at any of my social medias and see back then how much work I was doing with artists and pushing my brand and making everything work. I was Uber driving like crazy in the middle of the night just to make the dream work. Okay. So I started staying with friends because I decided I'm not going back to North Carolina where I built my brand, but I wanted to know, like I sold out movies, I sold out plays in Greensboro, North Carolina, where I went to college. Originally from New York, but I went to college in North Carolina, and so that's where I built the brand, and that's where a lot of my friends and a lot of my life was in Greensboro. So I left all of that because I wanted to see, do people really like my work or do people just like me? I got to Atlanta, seeing that people actually like my work who didn't know me. I was like, okay, look at this. Then business kind of like, it was like a lot of people were booking me, but I still, was missing out on a lot of different things when it came to just having finances and making sure that I could pay my bills, making sure I could eat, making sure I could live. I was not in the school system anymore. So I had to literally like hustle, okay? Choreographing plays, choreographing for events, choreographing videos, directing plays. I created products, coloring books. I had a DVD out. The movies were on social media platforms. Little by little, I did songs, making appearances, just the brand, Morgan Flower Child. With the pandemic, oh my gosh, like that came as well. But I decided that I was going to go back into the school system because I was staying with friends. I could go back to my mom and dad's house, But I was like, no, I'm following the dream. And it wasn't even about trying to get in with this person and that person. It was really just about building my audience. Because I know every time I went to Atlanta for a vacation or to visit people, there was so many people in the artsy realm, that liked creativity. People literally are looking to spend their money on plays and entertainment in Atlanta. Like as soon as people get paid, they going on Eventbrite to see what they can get into. Even though I resigned, when you become a teacher, you can literally work anywhere and jump back into the field. So I decided to run my business and teach at the same time. I realized that even when I did like GoFundMe's and things of that sort, sometimes people would just look at me like I was crazy, like what she need money for? Is she doing all this great stuff? You can do great things and it still not be financially rewarding. Okay. People can buy tickets to my shows and sell it out. But guess who I'm gonna take care of first? The people who are in the show, the people who worked behind the scenes. So sometimes I would be left with nothing at the end of the day. You gotta take care of the venue. You gotta pay your lighting person. You gotta pay your stage manager, your actors, your the whoop de whoop de whoop de wah. I incorporated my business and I made my business a nonprofit in 2020. That was during the pandemic, and we were doing virtual. Oh, y'all, this tea is so good. Hey, why we gotta dance when we taste something good? I found during the pandemic that my clients really wanted to see me in person, but those who really needed my services did online acting coaching, online choreography videos. I was doing classes online, dance classes. I was doing acting workshops online. I was sending directors treatments to people online. I was doing music videos still. Playing A New Age Cabaret, which is a production I wrote, directed, and produced. And we turned it into a film. People were buying that production online. And Bloom Give It Life came out, which is my documentary, me and Kilo during the pandemic. Like we literally produced that docufilm. And so that came out. Everything that I just said before now, I did not question God and where he wanted me to be and what makes me happy. I didn't say, oh, I'm gonna go over here and work over here because just so I can get some money. No, I actually love kids. I actually love theater. I know some people say, well, everybody got like you. Everybody's not blessed to. I fought, okay? I fought to get that teaching position. Both teaching positions, I fought. My first teaching position, the job, she was like, we got a whole lot of people that want this job and you're not even qualified. She was like, you have a theater degree, but you don't have a teaching certification. I was like, I will do whatever. Girl, I say all of that just to let anyone know, if you are an entrepreneur, you're creative, you're an artist, okay? At the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do. Don't let people talk you out of working your 9 to 5 if they're not supporting you financially. Because at the end of the day, you have to go to your 9 to 5 so you can invest into your, your LLC, your nonprofit, whatever it is that you have going on. Yes, you can fill out your business grants. Yes, you can fill out community grants. Yes, you can get loans. Yes, you can. I personally love my job. So why not have that nest egg for collateral, number one, for investments, number two. If I decide to have children, having benefits, there and having benefits with my business. But I had to manage my time. My time was critical. And I don't have a traditional sleep pattern. But most of the time I'm writing, I'm directing in the middle of the night until about 3 o'clock in the morning, and then I go back to sleep. So that nap time is my good little 3-4 hours, and then I get another 3-4 hours. But you do not have to be conventional and traditional. As a creative, as an entrepreneur, you get to say, okay, I'm gonna bring my kids to rehearsal. I'm going to enroll my daughter in dance class while I go to handle this. I would like my daughter to sit and help me, or my son to help me, whatever. But you as a parent has to figure out when you're spending time with your spouse and your family and family time and self-care. Okay, I take at least 2 days a week, 1 to 2 days a week, to just woosah. Even though everything that I do is self-care because it's very therapeutic. Honey, me and my friends, we sit in the living room with our leggings on and just laugh, okay, and be like, girl, did you talk to Big Jeans this week? Okay, did he call you, child? What he talk about? You got to do that sometimes. Just not spend money, and just invest in yourself and laugh, and the people that love you and that you like to be around, that you are your most authentic with. So thank you all for watching. I hope this helped somebody sharing my story. Do your 9 to 5 and run a business at the same time. I hope that you all learned something today. I love you all. Get your tickets to the Full Figured Alabama and Full Figured Georgia pageant. Get your tickets to the Hair Journey, which is going to be in Winston-Salem, May 23rd through the 25th. This is May 26th. Look, I got a lot going on, but I put all in the caption. You feel me? It's all in the caption, okay? I love you all, and y'all know we give it like we're Morgan Flower, y'all. Hey.